was so scared for you, son. My heart almost broke at the very thought that something could have happened to you. Arthur, my son, you could have died. Mom, because she's my choice, and I won't let anyone destroy her, even at the cost of my own life. After my words, I couldn't recognize my mother. She froze for a moment, then slowly, as if shedding the crown of duty, whispered, I understand. If you're ready to die for her, then maybe this is true love. My mother placed her hand on Freya's shoulder. I even got scared for a second, but in vain. Mom looked and said what I had dreamed of for quite some time. She accepted my choice. She accepted us. I give you my blessing, children. And we all set off home, to our home. When the castle gates opened, to say the least, Father was shocked, especially when he saw his wife beside us, my mother, the Queen Olivia. Oh, he was furious. Everyone suffered from the dishes breaking on the floor to the advisors who received both justified and unjustified punishment. He ordered to punish those responsible for letting me go to the forest, then punish those who let the queen go there. But in the end, he simply resigned himself and accepted my choice, though he never showed it once. But I don't need that. I see and feel everything without words, in silence, because silence remains my best friend as always. Several years have passed since my father, King Edward, rested in peace, leaving the throne to me, his only son. Now the palace, once restrained and severe, looks somewhat different. The stone walls no longer seem cold. They are decorated with live flowers, and a large stained glass window blooms with the image of two figures, me and Freya, holding hands beneath the branches of Terenu. I am no longer the young man who once fled the palace in search of truth. I am a ruler, wise and just. Darling, are you talking to your father's portrait again? She laughed. Come on, the kids and Mom are already waiting. Well, let's go. I smiled back at her. We have two beautiful children, Adrian and Sophia, a boy and a girl, different as day and night, yet inseparable. Adrian inherited my smile and stubbornness, while in Sophia's eyes shines an unseen beauty and all the depth of Terenu, just like her mother's. Queen Olivia is now an elderly woman, her hair silvered and her wrinkles formed by smiles, no worries. She is now my mother, a gentle grandmother who no longer wears a crown, and for her grandchildren, she is the true queen of fairy tales. Every evening she gathers them in the cozy hall by the fireplace, wraps them in warm blankets, and tells stories. Grandma, will you tell us another story tonight? Of course, my child, as always, the very best one. I love you, Grandma. And I love you endlessly, my dears. She kissed them on their temples. We ruled together with Freya as equals. The borders of our kingdom remained peaceful. We supported other realms, and they supported us. Knowledge was accessible to everyone who sought it. The forests were no longer cut down mindlessly. Every decision was made with respect for nature, which Freya protected and nurtured. It was a new world built not by the sword, but by trust. A world ruled not only by law but by mercy. A world where love reigns instead of fear. You ask about the forest of Terenu? What about it? Terenu, once a silent witness to pain, now lives a different life. It beats in unison with the rhythm of love that sprouted between two wounded souls. The forest, once a symbol of peace, has become a place for lovers. Young girls weave wreaths from wildflowers here, believing they will find their love just as Freya once did. Young men sit by old oaks, playing flutes, hoping to hear the song of their beloved here. People write a new legend about the forest of Terenu. They say that if you enter the forest with a pure heart, you will see the Terenu flower, the very one that grew from the queen's tear, and if you find it, you will find your love as well. And the forest truly changed. It did not just live, it helped. Those who entered it with an empty heart could leave filled, those who searched found, and it was not always love. Sometimes the forest gave peace, sometimes an answer, sometimes forgiveness. I still love sitting on the wide windowsill of my room, leaning my shoulder against the frame, but now beside me is Freya, wrapped in a thin cloak, her loose hair shimmering in the moonlight. In the distance, lights flicker, the forest of Terenu breathes like a giant heart. You can hear birds singing, leaves rustling, and somewhere far away the quiet laughter of lovers wandering along the paths. This is where it all began. Once I fled to the forest, searching for myself, but I found you, I whispered. Freya smiled, laid her head on my shoulder, and replied, I was afraid of the world, but you opened it to me and smiled softly. Now everyone who comes here can find a part of themselves, just like we once did. We love sitting in silence. The quiet between us is not emptiness but peace. Between us, words are not needed, we speak with our hearts. And somewhere deep in the forest, for someone, the Terenu flower is already blooming from light, warmth, memory, and love. The legend lives on in petals, in the wine, and the voices of children who listen to Grandma Olivia's tales, and the world built on trust continues to grow, because where heart meets heart, not only stories are born, whole worlds are born. And if ever darkness comes to you, remember the forest of Terenu, and maybe you too will find your flower. The end.